Conference of Most Valuable Promotions, Jake Paul. Boxing, he did that just 3 months ago. That win, when he walked into the ring with a record of 30-0-1.
Like y'all, chat, we gotta see what the hell going on here.
He's the undefeated 3-division champion, the reigning WBA world champion, and one of the sport's pound-for-pound best. He hails from Baltimore, Maryland. He is Gervonta Tank Davis.
Like a 7-weight class different. Yeah, I know, man. What the mirrors get?
Before we get into this, I remember 4 years ago, we did the fight when you beat Tyron Woodley. You had a post, and you had a hit list. On that hit list was Gervonta Davis. Can you believe we are at this point now, and you've got a fight now with Gervonta Davis?
Yeah, absolutely. Manifestation is everything. I knew we would be here. Before we start more, I want to take a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk and his family, Erica Kirk, real heroes of America. I want to take a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Rest in peace, Charlie. He means the world to the United States.
Real T-Mac 11 with that sub. I appreciate you.
Today. But yeah, I knew we'd be here fighting Gervonta. I've predicted everything in my career and just made it all come true.
Tank, same question. Can you believe this is happening and you're about to get into the ring with Jake Paul?
I'm definitely excited. You know, I think it's going to be good. You know, he been in the gym and he been boxing for a little minute now, so he been taking it serious. So we just got to see what he brings.
Tank finna go get this money, man.
When we fighting?
November 14th.
Yeah, November 14th.
He's stupid as
I got a number of questions for both.
What's that?
Before we get into those questions, I want to bring up a special guest.
Chat, y'all remember I did the last press conference?
Details about the fight, and along
I did the one right before the fight.
This man has made
with Tank and Lamont
made
Road.
it his mission, of course, MVP's mission, to champion women's boxing, elevate young prospects, and certainly promote some of the biggest events in the sport of boxing. Let me bring to the stage and to this podium Most Valuable Promotions co-founder. He's also the CEO, Nikisa Badarian.
Thank you, Brian. It's amazing to be here. This is our third event in 12 months with Netflix, and we thank them for their partnership. I also want to thank the Florida State Athletic Commission, and also thank the legendary Al Heyman, who,
and they fighting right down the
myself
street, chat, in Miami, like right around the corner
worked to
where
get
the
this
Heat play.
event to this point.
That's where they having they fight at.
Tomorrow morning, we will announce
I don't know if I'm be able to bring y'all,
multiple world
but
title
if I
fights
can,
as a part of
just
this
know it'll
card,
happen.
including a historically relevant co-main. As Brian said, this event has been 4 years in the making, when a fairly novice Jake Paul made a wish list of future opponents, and right in the middle of that list was Gervonta Tank Davis. Many laughed at the time.
Yeah, I don't know if Netflix gonna let me
and
stream
some
that.
believe we're here.
But maybe though, because I don't be
But
having
these
the,
two
I don't be
young
having the
men
camera on the
are
fight the whole time.
The face of boxing for Gen Z and
I
Gen
don't know.
Alpha.
This nigga
They
said.
are the two experience. Gentlemen, there will be a victor, because the fighters have agreed and the commission has approved a maximum weight of 195 pounds for this exhibition.
What the fuck? Is they clapping or not?
The fight will be contested over 10 3-minute rounds. The fight is 195 pounds, Tank, as you know. The fight will be contested over 10 3-minute rounds, and when Tank and Jake enter the squared circle to go to battle, they will be wearing 12-ounce gloves. Sitting ringside will be 3 commission-approved world-class professional judges that will score every round to ensure there's a decisive outcome for the fight if it goes the distance. And both men are enrolled in the highest level of testing with USADA. So Tank, Jake, thank you for doing this. Thank you for giving boxing another massive moment, headlined by yourselves, featuring multiple world title fights. But come Friday, November 14th, only one of you will have your hand raised
Yeah, that Crawford fight
and
was
walk away with the W. The question is, will it be a W rendered by 3 judges or a W by stoppage? May the best fighter win. Thank you.
No, it ain't gonna be stoppage. Them niggas don't never let the type of fight get crazy like that. Them niggas go get their money.
Guys, let's talk about the fight.
Being that whole
People are
jabbing.
here. Jake, I'll start with you. You certainly built your career on taking tough challenges. Now you're facing Tank, probably one of the most explosive punchers in the sport of boxing. What do you see as your biggest advantage going into this fight?
Yeah, I would say a lot of things, but I think first and foremost is going to just be my reach, my size, being able to keep him away. I think there's a lot of holes in his defense that a lot of people haven't exposed before, and he's a great fighter, one of the best. I'm excited. He's elevating me to a new height. He's making me push myself to my limits. I'm more locked in than ever, but at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be able to come out on top and outbox the guy who's been doing it for 7 times as long as me.
Obviously, toughest test that you faced to this point. You beat an undefeated world champion. Is this the fight where folks, especially in the boxing community, have to say, Jake Paul deserves to be at the elite level?
Nah, they'll never give me credit until I have the world championship belt, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. You know, but belts collect dust, and what I've done in the sport is unprecedented. Never will be replicated, and done it in such a short amount of time, just getting warmed up. They're not going to give me credit, but I don't need the credit from these bozos, to be honest. The credit's in my bank account.
Tank? I'll start with you. I guess a number of people will say, why Jake Paul as opposed to a rematch with Lamont Roach?
It just, I don't want to put a lot out there, but it just, doing what's best for me and what's right for me. And
that mean the money better, nigga.
I've been doing this for a little minute now. I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. So this is the first camp I can enjoy myself, be back myself. Like even leading up to the rematch of the Roach fight.
Yeah, 100 M's, nigga.
It was more so like, I don't want to get too much in it, but November the 14th, you got Jake Paul and me. I think it's going to be a great event. Every time I fight is fireworks.
Yeah, quit yapping, nigga. The bag way better.
Coming in, he's much bigger, he's much stronger. Boxing wins come November the 14th. It's not just me and Jake on a fight. It's a whole card, and we just giving boxing what it needs, and that's excitement.
He certainly has the size, stronger guy. What specifically does Jake Paul have that concerns you?
What concerns me, his power. Gotta test his power. Gotta test his just everything. To be honest, I never been in the ring with Jake, so I could say a lot. But when it comes down to November the 14th, you know, I gotta be in there with him. I gotta be able to, you know, his arm reach, his size, his power, you know, the way he moving and things like that. I just gotta adapt, you know, as I fight him come November the 14th.
One of the things, Jake, about you, mental toughness. And you've certainly used that mental toughness with a number of your opponents and have rattled them before the fight. This guy's certainly experienced. You think you can rattle Gervonta Davis before y'all step into the ring?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. This is going to be a true-on boxing fight. The best man will win, and, you know, I think the shit talk is all fun, and we've been going at it for years and years, but I don't think either one of us really care. We just want to go in there and prove that we're better than the other one.
You've talked to a lot about leaving a lasting legacy in the sport of boxing. You beat Tank Davis.
Bro, this nigga be killing me, bro.
You've basically cemented yourself as one of the best in the sport.
Nah, not yet. I'm just getting warmed up, but this will certainly shut up a lot more people. Each fight has done that so far. Only 5 years as a pro, and it feels like the last fight I had was the end of chapter 1. This is the beginning of chapter 2, and I'm only 28 years old. I have a lot more to prove, and once I beat this guy, more people will shut up, but at the end of the day, I'm really still just getting warmed up in the sport.
Why is y'all saying
and
Tank will
I'm going to
fold me?
show
What
how
the fuck
good
is
I
y'all
am.
talking
You know,
about?
This is a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter that I'm going to outbox, and truly, when people run back to this press
195.
conference, all the shit talk, all the fun, they're going to be like, wow, this kid really is doing something monumental in the sport, and he's actually
Iceman the Sixer?
insane boxer. And
Why y'all
I'm
writing
gonna
like that
show
nigga in the chat?
This guy who's been doing it his whole life has been doing it wrong his whole life.
What'd you say, Tank?
He said he gonna outbox me. Whoop-de-doo.
Not whoop-de-doo.
The one thing, when you have a fight of this magnitude, especially with Jake, because his appeal has been global, for you, Tank, do you think this is one of those fights where now all of a sudden you can show your boxing skills on a global scale to maybe people who weren't interested in boxing? All of a sudden they say, well, who is this guy?
Yeah, it's actually like, you know, now that I'm looking at it now, it's just like, I don't know, probably this was a good thing, you know, by just, you know, us fighting. Because you have someone that, we come from two different sides, like, of the world. We come from, you know, and we still on the same path
He said they
to
both
get
got
the same
CT.
thing, you know? So, I think it's all,
Yeah, if it's some
good.
rigged bullshit,
You know,
I'm never watching none of this shit again.
my headspace
I'm completely
that I'm
done.
in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that mattered to me.
What studio session? What you talking about?
Again, this fight gonna be exciting. I feel as though it's gonna be it's gonna do a lot of numbers. Again, we two guys from different worlds. That's
Yeah, that, I ain't gonna lie, that Tyson
still on the
fight,
same-
that Tyson
same-
fight blew me.
That one goal, and that's to make sure our family, our kids, and everything is okay. So, shout out to Jake Paul for you know, coming with me and making this event happen, and his team, and what is MP Promotions, Netflix, Al Heyman, everybody.
Turns out he can't read just like Floyd.
Oh, MVP, MP.
You got it, champ.
I'm not worrying about
You
that.
got it, champ.
People talk all day. It's cool.
How did he always train for something like this? Obviously, smaller guy.
Hey, that was slick
How was this?
embarrassing.
In the training aspect, Jake.
Yeah, just a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed.
He warming up.
We're
now.
sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm
some,
up. Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds. I got
if
the
I find
8-year-olds
out
in there.
anything- If I
and,
find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass, and
That
I'm gonna
nigga
beat
said he been
Gino
sparring
and
8-year-olds.
On my mama, I'm gonna beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. he know, he laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now.
What is he saying?
Don't worry about it. I don't got to say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm going to show you and him. Bet.
And
Nothing?
it begs the question, Tank.
Nothing?
It begs the question, Tank.
Nothing?
How was your training for him? I mean, now you're fighting a bigger guy. Obviously, this is like cruiserweight.
That was slick on some shit like
How
that. Chat, hold on. That was slick on some shit like let y'all slip up and do too much on not what we agreed on, and watch I really put them paws on this nigga. That kind of what that was. He looking at Jake team like he's stepping out of line, and if he do some shit that we ain't agree on, I'm finna do his ass for show, and everything we talked about is off limits. You know, Gervonta, he ain't really good with his words. Clearly, he boxers like that to be real good. They not good with their words. They just good at fighting. He said, don't let it happen. You know you can't really get the words out, but you know what the fuck he mean. I'm finna go back. Watch this. Nigga don't play that. Nigga don't play none of them games like what you talking about, nigga.
How was this in the training aspect, Jake?
Yeah, just a lot of punching down, practicing, hitting below my knees, and
Watch, he finna black.
we're sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some
I know
8-year-olds.
one thing.
I got
If
the
find
8-year-olds
out
in there.
anything- If I
and,
find out anything, I'm going to beat your ass and I'm going to beat BenDaDonnn Love ass. On my mama, I'm going to beat both of y'all ass. On my mama. And he laughing. He know. He laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. Nah, I don't have to say it right now.
Let anything.
Don't worry about it. I don't got to say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm going to show you and him. Bet.
And
Nothing?
it begs the question, Tank.
Nothing?
It begs the question, Tank.
Nothing?
How was your training for him? I mean, now you're fighting a bigger guy. Obviously, this is like cruiserweight. How is that training for this? And you know everyone
No,
wants to
for
know,
real.
you taking this 100% serious. Because he's coming to really hurt you and make a statement. Are you taking this 100% serious? And how's the training for someone of this size?
Of course. You know, somebody like his size and things like that, we got to take him serious because we don't want to say it, but, you know, things can go sideways. So we ain't taking him lightly. We definitely looking at Jake Paul as a real fighter. I watch him when I'm training, when I'm home from the gym, and you know we're not taking him lightly. You know, again, it's gonna be good for the sport. I'm just glad to be here. You know,
Jake, how you win this fight?
Just showing up. Honestly, yeah, just I'm gonna knock him out. You know, he has a lot of flaws in his defense, and I'm gonna expose him. You know, look what a 135 Lamont Roach did to him, and it's just gonna be so much fun for me. I'm so glad that God gave me this moment. I'm Gervonta Tank Davis's karmic retribution.
I'm curious, Tank, when you walk into the ring, how much you think you'll weigh?
when I walk in the ring,
Yeah.
With or without the ankle monitor on?
I probably that's
What?
corny. That's super corny.
That's corny.
I don't know how much I weigh.
And the
probably-
handcuffs too.
Huh?
He said that's corny.
What
What
is
the fuck are y'all saying? Ooh, for
How do you
lame
win
ass
this
nigga.
fight?
That outfit is trash. For real. That outfit is garbage.
Thank
And that hairstyle. Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a fucking clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the fucking clown, buddy. You're the fucking clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown. I got you a poodle.
Now, okay. Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or
Yeah.
anything like that, right? If I put my hands on
Talk about
females or
fucking
anything
clown.
like that, you know how many female? Like, come on, it will be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing. What's the name?
Damn, I hate that he ain't good with his words.
When things got like that, no, listen. When one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No. No.
Okay.
No?
I'm sure there are members of the media
Stuart, see what that's up.
who are here.
I don't think that was like the best
Guys,
rebuttal.
We have mics right there in the middle. All we ask is that you come to that mic,
Yeah, the thing is,
make
he
sure
shouldn't-
you
he
introduce
shouldn't-
yourself
yeah,
and ask your
no.
question to the fighter.
Oliver Salt for Daily Mail.
Not good with
Gervonta, a lot
interviews.
of boxing fans aren't happy with the fact you've taken this fight rather than the Roach rematch, fights with the likes of Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo, etc. What do you make of that reaction? And can we still expect to
should I
see those
care?
fights?
Why
in the
should I
future?
care what they think? When y'all switch every. Somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future, though?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? What happened? He won, right? But how you look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro.
I wish I could talk
That's
for
what
him.
happened with Floyd. That y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on. Like it turned from love to hate. You know?
Next question.
How you doing, Tank? Jake MacArthur from Casual Corner. Tank, are you going to be retiring?
Interview over,
If
nigga.
not, who could we see?
Ask
fight
Jake
next?
questions.
Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, doing me right now.
And for Jake, is Canelo still on your list after the loss?
Yeah, 100%. That's another one of the biggest fights that can be made in boxing. And after I beat this guy, Canelo's on the list for sure.
A Bernica pancake platter.
It's Kevin Garcia, aka the Puerto Rican Kid KG, and my first question is for Tank. Tank, so obviously, you're fighting Jake, and this is the fight that's in front of you. That's what you focused on now. But I gotta ask you, he's a bigger dude. You acknowledge that. He's stronger. He's got the size advantage. Let's say he would have knocked you out. Do you think that impacts your legacy, or even lose? Just a loss to Jake Paul. What kind of impact do you think that has on your legacy?
I'm not really. I'm not sure. I'm not really big on it. I don't really care at this moment.
Not really
So
big
you're
on
not
it.
concerned that a loss to Jake Paul would mean anything to you at all? It doesn't stop
Nah.
anything?
Why should I?
Got you.
He gonna still have his poodle after the loss.
My follow-up question is for you, Jake. Jake, look, in the Mike Tyson fight, fans debate whether you were pulling back a little bit or whatever the case might have been with the outcome to it. In this fight, is it your intention to make up for that a little bit? Do you want to knock, Tank out? And is it a little bit about making up for maybe not doing that against Tyson?
Yeah, 100%. I haven't got a knockout in a long time, so I'm itching. It's been a couple of fights, and I believe truly I've manifested. I've saw the vision of him getting knocked out, highlight reel KO, and I'm just excited to be able to deliver that for the fans and have one of the another most viral knockouts ever.
Hello, Gervonta and Jake Paul. My name is Brian Lima, and I have a question for both of you. So we all know you guys are fighting on Friday, November the 14th. But the one question I have for both of you is, Jake, starting off with you. What made you wanted to fight a fighter like Gervonta Davis, who's been doing it his entire life? Knockout power, pinpoint accuracy, everything, etc.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've talked some shit to him, but I honestly respect him a lot as a fighter, as an entertainer, and he's one of the only other biggest name in America. Me and him
W4
are the
hours,
biggest names
chat.
in America in terms of
W4
boxing.
fucking hours.
So it only makes sense to fight.
Whoop-de-doo.
It's a challenge for me. It's a step
Everybody,
up in my
everybody
career.
flood W4.
And because of the size and everything, that's what makes this a 50-50 fight. I always love challenging myself and doing the biggest events and partnering with Netflix and putting on shows. So that's what this is all about, and I put him on my list 4 years ago of someone that I would fight, and I just made it come true.
Thanks, Jake. And Gervonta, my question for you is, you could have fought anybody on the top rankings. What made you wanted to fight somebody like Jake Paul that has the size, the reach, and everything? Like, what made you wanted to choose somebody like Jake Paul?
Just testing myself, you know. We got the opportunity, you know. They came and said they wanted to, you know, get it on, so we let the ends meet.
Thank you, Jake Paul, and thank you, Gervonta Davis.
Hey, what's up? My name is Edwin, representing that Boxing Voice, TBV. My first question is to Gervonta. Gervonta, a lot of people have stepped up to beat the fighter that is Jake Paul. Why is it that you think that you can be that fighter, and if anything, do you think you can stop him?
Say it one more time. Sorry.
Smoke got in my
I
eye.
said that
Fuck.
a lot of fighters have stepped up to fight Jake Paul, and a lot of fighters claimed that they were going to be the fighter to stop him. What makes you think that you can be the fighter to stop him? And if you can stop him, do you think you can stop him?
Yeah,
Bro,
for sure. I
what the
think I can
fuck?
stop
You
him.
just asked?
I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, I mean, well, a taller person is hard to fight a shorter person. So, we know he's gonna be definitely frustrated. You know, he's slower. You know, his arm reach not that much longer. We just gotta wait and see until we get in there and test the waters. But I'm for sure though that he decent and he gonna hold up for a couple rounds. But once it get hot in there, you know how things play out.
All right. And to Jake Paul, the same question to you. What makes you think that you can stop Tank Davis with your lack of experience in the ring?
Yeah, he's an emotional fighter. He gets upset easily. He's no matter what he does,
that's
he's
how I know
going.
you're not a real fighter.
He's
You should
going
not-
to
you shouldn't
underestimate
tell
me.
nobody-
Bro, you took a knee in the last fight.
You
Like you
shouldn't-
should have got 2 points taken
See,
off,
you're
bro.
not even listening.
You're always in your head. Like at the end of the day, he thinks that the speed's gonna make a difference. It's not. He has a lot of holes in his defense. No one has ever pressed him.
You
like
shouldn't
I'm
put
gonna
a
press him.
fighter on.
And you're gonna
point.
see me knock this guy
That's
out.
how I know
That's
you're
the
not
end
a
of
real
the story.
fighter. When you at a press conference, you don't put the next person on point. You shouldn't do that.
What are you saying?
You heard what I said.
What?
You say
Loud
you
and
shouldn't
clear.
put the next person on point?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
What? I don't know what that means, bro.
Okay.
Next
you
question.
understood it.
Jorge Alonso, BroBible.com.
What?
Gervonta, considering that,
Gervonta.
Like, as in you shouldn't give a fighter, like,
Gervonta.
background information that
You
you
got a
found
mohawk,
out?
bro. Chill.
Gervonta.
You got a mohawk.
Gervonta.
Always remember that. You got a mohawk.
You tattooed your fucking name on your forehead so you wouldn't forget, you dumbass.
That's not my name, dumbass. That's my daughter name, dumbass. And my son name, dumbass. And again, you got a mohawk. You
All right,
fucking clown.
all right, Tank. All right, Tank, you're giving up 40 pounds, 50 pounds to Jake. Considering he's much bigger Is this the toughest? Is this one of the biggest challenges of your career? Do you feel?
I can't say right now. I can't say right now. I ain't been in the ring with him. You know?
And for Jake, is this the biggest, toughest challenge of your career?
Yeah, 100%. This is a top 10 pound for pound fighter. You know, there's been a lot of criticism on fight a pro boxer, fight someone your age, all this stuff. And Tank has stepped up to the plate. He said it in a podcast. He said, I'm the guy. I'm the guy to beat him, for him to fight a pro boxer, for him to fight someone his own age. So here we are. This is definitely the toughest test.
Hey, how you doing? My question's for Jake. Chris here with Boxing with Chris. Jake, when I spoke to you in March at the Tank Roach, you seemed disappointed. It seemed that this fight was not going to happen. How will the terms
I wonder how
revisit
big
and
of a size difference it's gonna really like matter, or if it matter at all. I don't know.
Something about a fight not happening.
When we spoke in March, you said this fight was off the table. So from March to here, how was this fight revisited? How were you guys able to make this fight happen?
Yeah, no, we just made it happen. I mean, negotiations back and forth, all parties being aligned, and you know, this is the biggest fight in boxing. Currently, we're gonna beat Terrence and Canelo numbers with ease. So at the end of the day, when you have an opportunity like this to do the biggest fight, I think all parties align and just make it happen.
Dr. Abi
Two
with
more questions.
World
I'm sorry.
Liberty
Two more
T-
questions.
Dr. Abi with World Liberty TV Boxing Channel. Jake, big fan of yours. Just want to say what you're doing for boxing is phenomenal. You're putting it on the map. What you're doing with the ladies, with the Mike Tyson and UFC
I'll
fighters.
swing on you right now.
Nobody. And I love you too, Gervonta. I'm a big fan of yours. But I just wanted to tell this man what he's doing for boxing and putting it on the map, and just want to take my hat off to you.
Get the mic from him.
So,
Get the mic from him, for real.
what I want to say is, if you beat Tank, you know, people are going to say you beat a smaller man. So what's the victory here?
Man, honestly, people always have something to say. It's old news. Keep talking. At the end of the day, you're here. So whatever anyone has to say, just keep on saying
Big
it,
trees fall
please.
hard.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
James Butler, the Boxing Source. This question is for both Tank and Jake. Given that, y'all have kind of like had a meteoric rise to, be very popular in the sport of boxing. And for this fight here coming up November 14th, for each of y'all, state your case for being the face of boxing.
Bro, what the fuck is Jake on here?
Is it one of you? Is it for both of them?
For both of them.
What?
He wants you to state
I
your
said
case.
state your case for
Why
being
you're
the face of boxing.
I ain't a face of boxing, fam. I'm just somebody that box.
Nah. Gervonta really to the point he don't give a fuck no more. He been saying he over this shit. He just want to get his money and dip. That's why I might be like, I don't know.
Thank you, everybody, members of the media,
Gervonta
for your
been saying
questions. I know what you guys want to see. You want to see him face off. I'd like to see him face off. Before we do that, let me bring back Most Valuable Promotion CEO, Nikisa Badarian, to the stage. He's also going to be joined by TGB Promotions, their president, Mr. Tom Brown. New York City, the face-off, Jake Paul, and Gervonta Tank Davis.
Why the hell just went silent? Why is it muted, cuz? Bro, Tank looks so small next to bro. That's crazy. It's a tie, no loser. See that nigga petite.